Warning, the following content is unscripted and definitely will offend your precious feelings. Viewer discretion is advised.
Mexican Ironman! Tom from Midnight's Edge! The Rooster Dave Bob! Culture Casino!
Okay, so good news.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, I took a nap.
Okay.
Unlike the last show 2 weeks ago. Number two, I'm not drinking white wine, which puts me to sleep.
No. If I can't get messed up on pain pills and not op, you can't get messed up on white wine and not op.
Oh, that's right. You can't drink and use those pills at the same time, right?
Nope. So I am on Goodies pain powder, which has got caffeine and a bunch of kick to it, but not the kind of really, good kick where you're like snoozing a half hour later. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Can't
Nice. So we have some special guests with us tonight.
We do. We do. We do.
Right off the bat, we've got Dave Bob.
Hello.
Who was drinking as I brought him in.
Oh, shit.
He's like, gulp. We have the amazing, the unbelievable, the great, the wonderful Culture Casino.
Greetings, everybody.
Can I tell you, your audio and your video and your live streams the last 3 or 4 weeks looks way, way better than. Did you do any upgrades in the last month or two?
Oh yeah, I've been going crazy, man. I've upgraded to the 4K camera, repositioned the entire studio. We are working here at Culture Casino.
Global entertainment.
That's right,
Heck
exactly.
yeah.
Global
He looks marvelous.
Oh well, thank you very much.
Indeed, you do. I am Culture. I am waiting to get out of this lazy boy. When I get out of this lazy boy, get my office chair back in here, I am going to be working on getting the new microphone set up, all analog.
Ooh,
Straight
I love that.
USB,
Yeah.
all analog, going very old school. I think it's
Let
going
me
to sell
tell
a lot
you,
better.
the XLR is your friend. This thing, good stuff.
I have an XLR. I wish I had gotten that mic that you have.
The RE20, yeah, they're very nice.
but I do have the Shure XLR.
Oh no, those are good. The SMBs, absolutely, yeah.
Oh yeah, I love mine. I love mine. Oh my God! And we have a special guest who just landed and got out of the limo. He's here from overseas. He just got in from the airport. You may have while he gets ready backstage. Let me go ahead and here, ladies and gentlemen. I want to share with you. You may have seen him all over the YouTube. He's an international sensation.
He is.
While many things have been, there's been a lot of breaking news. This man, we've seen a lot of changes in the stock market. We've seen problems happening around the globe in the financial markets.
True.
And a lot of people have been stockholders in Netflix. I was one of them. I took a bath in Netflix.
Yeah. Well, hey, I tried to warn you, Mikey. You remember the Red Wedding video?
You did, but I didn't listen because I'm Mexican sometimes. And ladies and gentlemen, before we bring him on stage, we have the solution as to what happened with what's going on here with Netflix.
Oh, Mikey, it's more than that.
We are missing our Netflix. Sure, it didn't have a lot on Russian Netflix, but I did like the Muppets a lot, and I liked other stuff. And I really am missing my Fast and Furious. I really like that show. Why did you take my show away? I was waiting for the Spider-Man No Come Home. And when I come home, it's not on my Netflix. My Netflix is gone. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting to see the Tobey Maguire and the Garfield cat Spider-Man and the little boy Spider-Man in the movie together against the Green Giant Man. And all I see is no Netflix on my TV. Why is this? I'm going to fucking sue you, Netflix. I am like American now. See, I will get good fucking lawyer. Who's that lawyer that helped out the juice man? I will get him. I will get that man. Johnny Cochran. Yes, the Cochran guy. Johnny Cochran will be my lawyer against the Netflix because I did not get to see the Garfield Spider-Man No Come Home. All your fault. Oh my God. Oh God. I never get to see the Octopussy. Never get to ever see it. I told my friend, I said, there's the new Spider-Man No Come Home. And he's like, yes, I saw it on the bootleg. And I'm like, you don't have a bootleg, you lying motherfucker. And I'm like, yes, he did. And I said, no, you don't. But he said, in the movie, is the Dr. Octopussy is back. And I said, no. He said, yes. So I want to see this. It is like insult. Last movie released here, Venom 2.
Oh, man. Wow.
You didn't get Morpheus?
No. I wish I had morphine to get me through a movie.
And without further ado, coming out from backstage, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Ivan Koloff.
Welcome to me, peoples. Hello, everybody. It was very hard
Hello,
for me to-
Russia, FPS.
It's so hard for me to get in the country here because they don't like Russian people in country, so I had to sneak in through Canada.
Oh. Well, it would have been easier to come through Mexico, my man.
There's that too.
What's wrong? You don't like to swim?
No, I can swim okay. It's just, I feel more at home in Canada, much more snow.
Oh, man.
I brought my good vodka glass. I heard this is a drinking stream. Is that what they call this?
Yes, this is a drinking stream, Ivan. This is absolutely a drinking stream. So
This is my good vodka glass here.
Yeah, and we just want to tell everybody in the audience here that you are a man of peace. There's no politics here. You're just a guy who wants to get his Netflix.
Yeah, no. He started his own business. This is the CEO of Netflix, and let me tell you,
This is correct.
He is a true disruptor. This is the kind of thing we need in entertainment right now. True disruptors.
Well, I think I have the breaking news from the video from earlier today. Stand by. Let me go ahead and load that. Ivan, would it be okay if we went ahead and showed
Yes,
what
we
you...
spent over $16 on a excellent commercial for everybody to see. Most expensive commercial in Russian history.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead and load it up here. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The solution to the problems at Netflix.
Hello again, internet's people. Welcome. I am here to talk again about the Netflix taking away themselves from the Russians. And I'm very upset, but I have a solution for everybody that will make things work perfect. I have started my own new service called Netflix. That's right, Netflix. I will come to your house personally and show you one of my 3 videotapes. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of movies to start with. This is a problem, but we're working on it. Right now, we have Back into the Future. We have Smokey and the Bandit. And we have All Dogs in Heaven. Now, I must say right up front, All Dogs in Heaven was accidentally taped over by some stupid son of a bitch with half of a football game. So I'm not having any ideas of if Dog goes to heaven or not. And he sounds just like the Bandit, which I really like. So sign up today for Netflix. We're working on getting new movies all the time. I have a friend who has Jurassic Park The Lost World 2. And I'm thinking if I trade him All Dogs in Heaven for Lost World, will be good trade for me. So call us today to sign up for Netflix.
God. Culture, what are you doing, Culture?
What are you doing? Say the super chat. Oh.
Culture Casino with a $25 super chat. I guess he gets to be the first. We hadn't even talked about that yet. So, Culture,
We have
we have a very special skull tonight, since we're supposed to have some cotton here.
Yeah.
At some point. Culture Casino with $25 super chat says, "All hail the disruptor, Ivan Koloff."
This is a great man.
Netflix.
This is a great man. This is a great man.
Hey, Elon Musk started somewhere, and I feel like we're seeing the beginnings of greatness today.
We are right up there. His name's Ivan Koloff, and he is a disruptor. It truly is.
Well, Culture, this one is just for you. Grab a hold of some cotton, ladies and gentlemen. Skull!
Have a great trip.
Here I
I am so uncomfortable right now.
And start off live with a $2
We need
super
this,
chat.
man.
Says skull and tuck
Skull.
and roll. What is
That
up,
is-
my friend?
That is the king of cotton right there. That's the
right.
leader. That's the leader of the revolution, ladies and gentlemen. The return to entertainment. The man, the myth, the legend, Jolly over on Snowdub Live and Snowdub Music and Entertainment.
I'm liking the Muppets very much. I saw that the Muppets Take Manhattan. Very funny movie.
Oh,
Indeed.
it's great. Very good.
And Darth
I saw it on the Netflix, those bastards.
Darth Arlena with a $10 super chat. All hail Valhalla. I fucking love y'all. And yes, I'm very drunk. But I still really love y'all. Thank you. Thank you so very much, Arlena.
Oh my God, Ivan's killing me, bro. He's killing me.
I am
And the
loving
Star
you
Wars
like
guys.
Puppet did in Clip. All over your face.
Oh, somebody give me strength tonight. Let me tell you.
The Star Wars guys with a
I'll get you
10-month
Red Bull.
member super chat says, "What in the Jim Henson Fever dream was that?" Oh God! And thank you, Dave Bob, brother. He said, "Jeebus, I like it. Thank you, brother."
Indeed.
And Zanzoltan, it's a ruble, right? Or
No.
a real? Real.
It's a real. Yeah. Argentinian
Rubles
real.
are in Russia.
Right, rubles are for Russia.
Oh, he has a question for Ivan.
Yeah, he has a question for Ivan.
Ah,
Can I get subscription to Netflix for a bottle of vodka? If not, can I help you with a copy of Sleepless in Seattle with only the ending, so we don't know if he slept or not?
this is
Skull.
good question. Yes, we will take any vodka for payment for Netflix. That will work. In Sleepless Seattle, is that the movie with Forrest Gump?
Kind of. Kind of.
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
I have been seeing the Forrest Gump before, but not seeing Sleepless Seattle.
You're Abby?
Run, Forrest, run!
You're Abby? I saw you across the street.
Oh, that's so good. That was so good.
Psychodorf9 with a $2 super chat says again, thank you all for your super chats. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And if you want a whole lot of cotton, this is the house for it. Skull!
Have a great trip. Here I go.
She tasted like cigarettes, Lieutenant Dan.
You know,
I'm deeply
oddly enough, Mexican Ironman feels like he has to confess that all of those scenes have happened in one of my offices and one of my accounting tax offices at some point in time in the past.
Remind me to never meet you in office.
Oh, Brandon, the anime guy with a $5 super chat. What in the wide world of SNK versus Capcom did I just see? Oh, wait. It was Mischievous Cotton. What a panel and Skull. Thank you so much, Brandon. Thank you, brother. Oh, my God. Well,
We got to give him. Didn't he have like a special skull of his? Or was you still have his? When he was the sniper guy.
No. I need to fix it. It is broken.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Well, then we're just gonna have Ivan give Brandon a lap dance.
Why would Netflix give a lap dance?
I don't know. For the $5.
I am not your whore. I will come in, I will bring you tape, but you push play yourself, you lazy bastard.
I play tape. Oh, God.
Oh.
I just supply. I do not actually do the deed.
Exactly.
What's up, Polly? How are you doing tonight, brother? And Daryl the Derelict with a $2 super chat says, third time's the charm. It's coming. It is coming. Skull, thank you, brother.
Yeah, we'll do it again in a minute. Oh, so good. Well,
never go into an office with Mexican Ironman. Ever.
Hey, what? Well, no, if you're a guy, you're safe. I mean,
you are needing blacklight, from what I hear.
Wait, what?
To go into your office, you are needing blacklight, from what I hear.
Blacklight.
Mark the Infinitely Tired wants us to blow up the taco truck.
All right.
You want me to blow up the taco truck?
Sure, why not?
All right, this one's just for you, Mark. Skull!
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the YouTube idiots. Mission unwalk us.
The ringing won't stop. Okay, how did you get a recording of me snoring?
How
I
many of y'all
supplied him with
think?
that.
How many of y'all think that guy on the side of the taco truck looked like Kurt Russell?
I think he does. That's a good point. No, seriously, how did you fall asleep on a stream or something? Or was that not me?
Oh, that was you.
That was me, right? Didn't I fall
That was
asleep
you.
on a stream or something?
Yes, and you were snoring.
Yeah.
We just
Well,
turned it up.
Dave Bob, back in when I was in the West Coast, the fucking thing would I'd get up at 3 or 4 in the morning because the show started at what, 6?
Mike,
In
when
the
you
morning?
get my age, you don't sleep at all. So who gives a heck?
Well, I can't do that.
You fall asleep just in time to get up to take a piss.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. The Star Wars guys. He sent us a Twitter DM, Loki. I sent you a clip to use for a skull clip if you want it. Let's see what we. Oh no, you have it. It's in your Twitter.
Did he send us a new song?
I don't know. My name is Paul the Padawan. I like to sing with my guitar. And sometimes when I do accounting, I check the balance of my AR. And then sometimes I like to go shooting. And when I do, I like to use my AR.
What does God need with a starship?
Excuse me, I'd just like to ask a question. What does God need with a starship?
Told you.
I said, what does God need with a starship?
Answer my question.
What are you doing? I'm asking you a question.
Thank you,
I
Paul.
was
I
simply
will.
asking a question.
I like that.
We'll blow something up. We'll
Good
blow
job, Paul.
Kirk up
I
or
like that.
something.
Good job.
We will make that.
That is the
into one.
best
Thank you,
line
brother.
from that movie, by the way.
Yep.
And this Monday night, there's going to be a showdown of Padawan Paul in Mexican Ironman. I think we're going to do it on Pacific 414's channel. And there's been some shit talking going on behind my back. There's a lightsaber battle coming up at the Echo Base Network ICC next weekend. By the way, Tom, I'm going to be taking my camera. I'm going to be taking pictures. There's supposed to be a bunch of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shit there.
Oh,
Ooh.
cool.
So I am going to call you and live feed you, and you're going to
Sweet.
tell me what you want me to pick up for you within reason. Yeah,
Hope
within
you got
reason.
Lots of monies.
You know what I'm trying to get for you? You know what I want to try to get for you is that
An actual Ninja Turtle?
you mean like a full size one?
Like an actual Ninja Turtle?
Yeah, like a full size one.
As long as he's living and I got to feed him and name him Mikey, I'm good with that.
Okay, no, then the credit card won't go through.
Do you have one of the quarter sized ones that were like $500 a piece?
No.
They were like quarter. They were
like 2
quarter
feet.
scale.
Yeah, they're like 2 feet tall.
Yeah, they were. Like
Oh,
$500.
those. I thought you meant
Yeah.
like a size of an actual quarter. Yeah. I got the quarter scale ones. But what would you like to get me, Mike? You were gonna say?
You know what we got to get you? I just heard about this thing. I was looking on the website. I think someone's gonna have one of those signed script thingies there. That's what I'm gonna go look for.
Oh, cool.
You know the collector's edition that's signed.
Well, yeah, there was one I was looking at. It's like you can get for like $250 that has like the script and the storyboards all into it.
Mhm.
Yeah, if that's what it is. If not, if it's an actual.
Well,
script,
I'm gonna scope out everything for you. So when I go next week, it's supposed to be really good.
Sweet.
They have a whole Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle table section there. There's like 4 or 5 tables of stuff there. This thing's gonna be huge.
Wow, where is this at?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay, I think somebody else was telling me about that there's going to be a few people there. Yeah.
Yeah, so Echo Base Network decided to do their meetup at this con. And so, I mean, the con was happening anyways, obviously, but this is where they decided to do their meetup. So, yeah, so we're going to go there. And then on Friday and Monday, or Friday and Sunday, we're going to do some firing at the firing range. I found an indoor firing range for Friday afternoon. Anybody that wants to go over there with Mexican Ironman and whoever's in town by then. And Sunday, I found an outdoor range. and me and Dave Bob and whoever wants to come along, we're gonna take our firing irons, right, Dave Bob?
Guns.
Yeah, our
Blow
firing
some
irons.
shit up.
The firing irons. Oh my god! I wish I had a
What the
mustache.
hell are you talking about, boy? I have me all kinds of guns. I don't have no firing irons. Shoot, I don't iron clothes.
Oh, shit. Okay. Bring everything, Dave Bob.
Dave Bob was telling me this morning. He was like, "Loki, I don't know about this. I'm gonna be bringing a lot of shit across state lines."
Well, you're allowed to drive through with anything you want. You just gotta, just have your registration with you that you're going to this convention, and that's fine. I know Tom's not into firing irons, but he's like, I respect a person's right to have them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather go sword fighting.
Right, well, what? No. What do you mean, like medieval?
Yeah.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever gone to one of those medieval
Oh,
festivals?
fuck no. I ain't done shit, dude.
Oh.
Going to Vegas was like the first time I'd gone more than The Hobbit, where he's like, if I take one more step, I'll be the farthest I've ever been away from home in my life. That was me going to Vegas, getting on the plane.
Wow. Well, did you go to that Chicago Star Wars celebration?
No. I mean, I've been to Chicago like twice, but I've hardly been there.
There was a Chicano Star Wars celebration.
Chicago. Are you making fun of the way I
Welcome
talk?
to the Star Wars celebration, man. We got it all here. We got the Chewie, we got the Han Solo, we got all of his stuff for you, man.
Loki,
Totally. Me's a big bitch. Me's a humble servant because me's a brown.
Yeah,
That's racist as fuck, man.
Yeah. Hey man, we got
I love
the big old lightsaber and stuff, man. It's amazing.
Yep. I'm gonna bring all 23 of my lightsabers. So anybody that wants to duel, I figure we'll do it in the parking lot.
That's the most racist shit I've ever seen these guys do.
What?
You're just sitting back going, yeah, that was racist as fuck.
Yeah, that was racist as fuck. I don't give a fuck.
You and Polly for a rematch.
You said it, not me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down to do a rematch with Paulie, but I mean, the thing with Paulie is he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
He's full of excuses.
If he touches me like a regular fight style, I'm fucking dead. But you give me a lightsaber, dude, I've been playing around with those fuckers for 20 years plus.
I heard you almost took a finger off.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Like Amber Heard.
And the thing is, I think Paulie was thinking that we were like kind of like sparring. In martial arts, you do you spar. You go half thing. I came full fucking throttle, and as soon as I saw an opening on his hand, he lifted his left hand off his right hand, and I went whacha, full throttle. Oh, well, look who decided to show up tonight.
Hey kids, I'm still playing with the microphone. How do I sound?
Sound good.
All right.
Yeah,
You sound like you have a USB headset on.
You sound just as gay as always. So.
Oh,
wow! Starts in hot. Okay.
Shots fired.
I just
Sounds
dropped
like
off.
cotton.
I just dropped off Jolly. He's at he went to a brand new brothel. It's actually a legless brothel. All the ladies there are legless. But it's half off. Anyway, you guys should have seen it.
That's all right, son. Most of them just leave her tied to the tree.
Well, you guys should have seen it because the place was crawling with pussy.
Oh.
Boom, bam.
Anyway,
Boom, bam.
I was waiting for it. Well, anyway, if you go in, you ask for the spinner.
The sticker?
The spinner.
The spinner. What's that?
It's a special move. You got to pay extra.
Oh.
Yeah. At least that's what Jolly said.
Snow, did you see the Whole Lot of Cotton?
Whole lot of cotton.
No, he hasn't.
Whole Lot of Cotton just for you, brother. Just because I knew you were coming tonight.
I'm scared.
Whole Lot of Cotton.
What?
So I know I owe one from earlier. This is for you guys. Thank you so much for your super chats from earlier. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla and prepare to grab a whole lot of cotton. Skull!
Have a great trip.
Here I go.
You know, that's actually kind of traumatic for me because I've seen Jolly do that on several occasions. So that's just like flashbacks.
Unsubscribe.
Yep, took me right back to Nam.
Oh, wouldn't that be something? A Vietnam puppet movie.
Hey, now.
Hey,
Good morning, Vietnam.
good morning, Vietnam.
Stuffing in war is hell.
Actually, Jolly's currently being casted for some kind of Muppet Puppet Magnum PI remake. I don't know.
Ooh,
We'll
I'm
have to
excited
see
about that.
that.
I've
Yeah.
heard about that. I've heard about this. Very excited.
Could be kind of cool. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm watching Netflix right now. So
The horror.
Nothing like the smell of burning foreskin in the morning.
hey now,
Smells like victory.
I just want to set the cotton on fire.
Hey, Snow, your headset mic, move it down a little bit. I can hear you breathing through your nose.
How is that? All right.
'cause I'm barely breathing and I can't find the air.
No, I'm pretty sure he's breathing pretty hard. That sounds
Oh.
like.
Oh,
Sorry. It was a hard, long walk to get
Sounds
to the
like
show.
when I reach for a donut.
Yeah, but I was doing a great Dunkin' Chic there. I should get like at least
Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh fuck! All right, whatever.
There's nothing more perfect in this world than a donut. I must say.
Is that what you must say?
I must say it. There's nothing more perfect in this world
I'm
than a donut.
gonna watch some Netflix.
What?
Netflix.
I like your background. Is that against the green screen?
What green screen?
What's behind you? How do you create that? Or is that a virtual background? Or is that
There's a
green?
void in the space. It's called a black hole.
Yeah. Well, before I meant the boss, I anyway. No, there's green screens all around me.
Are you
I made-
insinuating that the boss is a black hole?
No,
Ooh.
dude. You know what? The boss is in the chat. You're gonna get in trouble.
That's why I was asking.
You're in big trouble, dude. Big trouble.
The boss is amazing human being and number
He said
one.
it, not me.
And number one. And I don't care what Jolly or Snowdub says, because I don't know them right now. How they do, Culture?
Wait, what?
Mhm.
What happened?
The fury of 10,000 fires is about to.
He
fall
said
apart.
it, not me. You're the one who was talking about
Yeah.
the boss.
Ooh. E5 kids.
I'm feeling roasted like a Disney board member right now.
Oh, wait.
Ooh.
This isn't good. This just took a turn for the worse, folks.
Mash with puppets. I could see that.
Mash with what?
Puppets.
What would that be like?
You know, the show MASH.
Oh, I love that show.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
I love that show.
Yeah, MASH with puppets. I could see that.
Well, we already know who.
Hawkeye! Hawkeye!
Hey, boys!
Uh-oh.
Hi! What's going on? This is Maria, the Southern girl. I'm here to party. Where's Charlie? I done brought some wine.
Maria, you know you're getting fisted by a brown guy right now?
I don't know whatever you could mean.
Mhm.
No.
I thought you were entangled with some kind of romantic adventure with Drunk 3PO.
Well, the problem with Drunk 3PO is that Jay is in Alaska. He done left me.
Oh,
So-
no.
I is all alone. I am a puppet girl ready to party.
My goodness.
Hi.
Did you bring your lightsaber?
No, I didn't, because I'm here to have a good time. I'm hoping that with all these fine men around, I might find let's just say, a more Leslie blah. Oh, saw that fucked up.
Wow.
A not so long pole.
With your lightsaber, do you strap it in or do you strap it on?
Well, it depends on the mood of a girl.
Wow.
And there's different kind of ways. You Jedi warriors, y'all have different styles. Loki, what are some of them styles from the lightsaber combat book.
I can't. I honestly, my mind is going a million different directions right now.
Well, in my universe, I don't know about the Star Wars universe, but in my universe, you have different positions. Mm. Sometimes you'll be like this, hi. Sometimes you'll be like, hi. Sometimes you'll be like, oh. And then sometimes you might find yourself like this. How did they get there? I don't know. Uh-oh, they almost got stuck on my hoop earrings. Oh, no! Who's that up there? Is that Tom Connors
Yeah.
from Midnight's Edge? Midnight's Edge After Dark?
By the look of it, you got educated in a California school.
Oh, you're so funny, Tom. You're so funny. I like you. And I'm loving the view from down here. Hi, everybody at home. Hello. Hi.
You'll have to ask Tom to show you his Ninja Turtle.
Who wants to have a drink with Maria?
It's hiding in its shell right now.
Oh, well, with a little inspiration, these hands can make a little turtle shell come out and play. Who's that laughing?
Wow.
Ooh, I like your hairstyle.
Wow.
It's Snow, Mr. Cool.
Oh, no! The manager is here from the Con Connection. I'm in trouble. Oh, no!
This is not cool. This needs to be shut down immediately. This is not someone who has had a lot of puppet experience.
Hi. Why do you have a carrot on your head? I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't be open to that idea, but
I don't think you could handle this carrot, senorita.
Well, it depends on where we put the carrot.
Oh, no. No, I don't think so.
Culture Casino, do you have any ideas on where to put the carrot?
No.
You're a smart man. I know because I see all your videos 40 times a day.
Well, I try. Actually, try. But no. I think carrots are great in salad and stew and roast and things like that.
Culture, I have a new idea for my new YouTube channel. You know how you have the 6-minute daily?
No.
I'll do a 6-minute nightly.
Oh,
okay.
No.
You know, Maria, that bottle's as big as you are there.
We need to shut this down. Shut it down now.
You're so mean.
Sorry.
Can I ask you a question, Mr. Snowman?
It's because I'm white.
Mr. Snowman, what did you engage in? What type of fornicative behavior did you engage in to make that carrot all crooked now?
I got a snow job.
Bop. Bop. Ba-boom, bam.
It's kind of like a nose job.
All right, well, bye, everybody. It's been nice hanging with you. I'm going to go get my sexy time outfit on. I might be back later.
Before you go, Maria, a Dega Outlaw, Doctor of Dega Outlaw, has a comment for you. He says, swallow the carrot.
What does he say?
Swallow the carrot.
The carrot. Okay.
Yes.
All right, well, let me get in the position here.
Wait,
okay.
wait. First you have to fluff
Hello, Mr. Snowbird. Hello.
Wait.
Hello. You're back.
Maria gets out of tickets too.
Come this way. Come. You're getting too far. Don't push me away. You're not embracing diversity. You're not embracing inclusion.
I'm way too racist for this.
Clipped.
By the way, I prefer to have my snowballs puffed before you touch my carrot.
Snow lives matter. Remember, everybody, snow lives matter.
That was ridiculous. I am so sorry to your audience, Mr. Loki.
We were warned.
Oh, yeah, we were warned.
Yes, you were. Grab a towel.
Oh, my God. What the hell is that?
Hi guys, how are you?
Is that Mexican Loki?
Oh my.
Hi guys. Hi Culture Casino.
Hello.
How are you?
Sexy.
How's everybody doing on the show? My name's Diversity and Inclusion Loki. How are you? Oh, is that Tom Connors guy? Oh my God, Tom, you are just so Tommy delicious.
What in the hell?
Is that Dave Bob? Oh, I just love me a good rooster in the morning. Cock-a-doodle do.
Oh boy.
Oh, is that
Cock-a-doodle
Culture
don't.
Casino? Oh my gosh, I don't see you live streaming enough. I can never get enough Culture Casino.
I've been doing less lately. I know some of my audience thinks that I'm out there way too often. So yeah.
Oh, you just stepped right out of that closet, Culture Casino, and you just let them know that you are here for everyone. Yep.
Yeah, you need to quit appropriating me.
And
no appropriation.
Who's that little snowman? He's Mr. Cold Christmas. He's Mr. What? Do. Dance
scared.
with me.
I'm scared.
Dance with me, little snow dub.
What is this?
I'm
I thought we
diverse.
were having hot topics. Are you part of Disney?
Yes, I am. Well, things are not
it's
going.
Disney Loki.
Things
It's
are not-
Disney Loki.
Oh,
Right.
I got it.
Ooh.
I got it.
All right, everybody,
Well-
throw the tomatoes.
Well, I didn't want to say anything. Let's just say this. So I was over there doing my little Loki show, you know, supporting the women and supporting the diversity and the inclusion and all of that good stuff. Things are kind of crazy over there right now. So I thought I'd come over to this show, you know?
Yeah, they're having some problems over there at Disney right now, I think.
They are. And like, am I welcome there?
They shit the bed like Amber Heard.
That's true. Look, I have to ask there, Disney Loki. Do you think it was smart of Disney to go out into the world and irritate, the government that has granted them 50 years of very specific privilege?
I'm glad you asked that question because, well, it depends which one of us in the LGBTQ, LMNOPQRZ square root of the hypotenuse community you ask.
I'm asking you.
Oh, well, let's just say that we might have lit a fire we weren't prepared to put out, if you know what I mean.
I think that's true.
Yeah, we may have pushed a little too. Sometimes when you engage in Loki, you'll understand this. Sometimes when a girl pushes a little too hard, she's like, "Oh,"
and then she has to run to the bathroom real fast and wipe.
Why would I understand that?
Oh,
because everybody's coming out tonight. I'm out. Tom's coming out. Dave Bob's coming out. Culture's coming out. Snowdub's coming out. And
Coming out where?
We're coming out. We're
Coming
stepping
from
out.
women. Dude, you got to stop watching anything Disney. Marvel, any of it, Star Wars, Marvel, just stop watching it because they're getting to you, bro.
Is this a female Loki? I know there's multiple Lokis now.
I will not be. You do not do that, Snowdub. Do not call me female or male or anything. Don't you misappropriate or misgender me or mispronoun me,
Sorry,
Snowdub.
I was just trying to find out which.
You don't
pronoun
know
it
what
was.
I am, and you don't know. You know what? You don't know what I am. I don't know what I am, and that's how we are. We don't know. What we are.
I don't know what you identify as. Sorry, my bad.
I'm here for this.
Okay, well, I've got to go now. We're having a team meeting of everybody from the LBGTQ square root of the hypotenuse LMNOPQRSFGWXYZ
Disney
community.
Loki. We don't care.
I was going to invite you guys. I
No,
thought you could-
you're not supposed to include the P. That's a bad thing.
Right.
Oh, but they all do.
Oh, I know.
I think they cut that one off.
Bye bye. Oh,
Okay. Welcome back to the Loki in Mexican Ironman and used to be Blue Furry Puppet Show.
Wow.
weird things just happened.
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Well, there's a lot of me on the screen right now. I should rethink this plan.
I'm speechless.
It's gotten to his head, guys. I mean, once in a while you got to take a break from all this. It's been all the Culture Casino 6-minute dailies and the Midnight's Edge streams and the Dave Bob coming on Fridays. It's maybe it's too much. Maybe the Mexican Ironman needs a nice margarita and a señorita on a Mexican beach somewhere.
And the cigar. Don't forget the cigar.
Burnout is real.
Look,
Every once in a while, you got to put your.
You want a Cohiba, I think, and a glass of scotch.
Hammock.
That'd be nice.
Definitely need a hammock.
Yeah, hammock. And
now, if you're in a tropical climate, I'm going to say this, and it might be unpopular, but if you're in a hammock and it's in a tropical location and you have a scotch, it's okay to have 2 ice cubes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Whatever it takes.
And I'm back.
Good.
Thank God.
That was weird.
I'm still scared.
We had some very weird moments there, Mr. Mexican Ironman.
I don't understand what you guys are talking about. I've been gone for 20 minutes.
I'm still eyeballing the exits, just in case.
Yeah, shell shock.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I've been walking Bambino for the last 10, 15 minutes.
Well, the whole chat just had to endure some post-traumatic distress syndrome.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Oh, what did Dave Bob do?
Hey, when did Tom get here? We lost Ivan. Ivan. Koloff. Ivan Koloff, the guy that was the trendsetter for Netflix. I'm watching Netflix now, right here.
His new campaign slogan is Netflix. If it dies, it dies.
I like that. Oh,
there he is.
Yeah, Ivan is back with us.
I bet Ivan's editing a video in the background.
Yeah, he just shared a YouTube thing with everybody.
He did?
Yeah, you can see if you want to check out the video, you have Ivan. Ivan giving you the video link right there in his. Oh shit! Okay, it was a sneak preview, guys. I'm sorry.
It was link for this episode I was watching here on the TV.
Oh, the Netflix.
I was watching you guys talk about the show.
I'm so excited. Do you realize I'm watching Netflix right here? Right here. See that? That's you.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm a big supporter.
Where is my money?
It's in the mail.
It better be.
Netflix, where we don't do the cuties.
No.
They only got 3 fucking movies.
Yeah, and have you seen, Russian ladies? Sheesh.
It's like back in the day. My dad used to bitch at me, because he'd be like, "Go get me the controller, boy," and I'd be like, "Get me the controller."
Brandon ran off. Bye, Brandon. We're losing viewers. Let's do something funnier.
All right.
Well, if we're losing Brandon, does that count as a viewer?
Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry.
Womp.
Hey, that was funny.
You're just not into the anime.
No.
Yeah, I'm
trying though. Culture, are you in anime?
Hey, before the boss and I got together, I hit a lot of Aunt May's.
Yeah. No, she was all right. I mean,
yeah. Just saying.
We have new announcement for Netflix. We have new announcement for Netflix. I'm in negotiations right now with my neighbor, who has taped the movie Stop My Mom Shooting. So we have a Russian version of Stop My Mom Shooting off of television coming. I'm working on it.
Wow.
You can go ahead and shoot that, Mom.
Wow.
Starring Sylvester Stallone and Estelle Getty of the Golden Ladies.
That doesn't look like any of those things.
Why is that man pregnant?
I don't know.
Because he's expecting.
What god did he upset?
All of them. All of them. Hey, so I have a riddle. You ready? What does Loki, Tom, and Snowdub have in common that they don't have in common with Culture?
Hair?
No.
Rapping skills?
Close. Guess again.
A very large package.
musically talented.
No, all of you guys embrace diversity and inclusion because you've all had me on your late shows, but not Culture Casino. Ah!
This is true. I can confirm. Culture Casino is xenophobe.
That right, you and Easton open a Yahtzee, boy.
He will not let me come in and put videotape in player. He takes it at door and says, "Here, quietly," and sticks hand through door and says, "Go away."
Okay, but you want to know the cool thing is, I realize my whole diversity and inclusion rap doesn't work with culture for a very important reason, which is, technically, even if he invited me on a show, which he never will do because he never has. But if he did, I wouldn't bring any diversity and inclusion. He knows a punchline's coming. He's just shaking his head. Okay.
We are huge Russian fans of rap over there. We are very big fans. In fact, I just got the Cool Mo D album.
Okay,
Wow.
so I got a copy of my birth certificate.
Oh man,
Why
And
are you
according-
showing us your personal information?
no,
there?
that's fun.
Everybody knows my shit. Everybody
You're
knows my
not-
name's Mike Canole.
You're not Caucasian.
Look,
That's not your-
look.
I
That's
now
not your-
have your social
Did your-
security
did your
number and I'm
parents-
getting credit card in your name.
Look,
Mikey, was your mother?
look. I'm Caucasian.
Was your mother,
Wow.
was your mother white presenting?
Dude, no. My family's darker than fucking the walnut trees.
Oh my god, dude! No way!
Yeah, so I got an upgrade.
Oh my god, brother!
It's official. Mexican Ironman is now going to change his name. I think I should change my name to Mexican Cracker Man. What do you
Well,
think?
now it all makes sense. You've had a white privilege card this whole time.
It does. It explains how you can do math too.
Yep.
How you got into Stanford?
Yeah.
Speaking of white
It's all
privilege,
making sense. Yep.
I guess
man.
Disney no longer has
Oh,
Snow
man.
White privilege.
Oh, hey now.
Gun Bunny's asking if I'm sober. No. I'm
No.
obliterated. Like I took a nap and I got up at like what 10? What time was it?
Dude, but you've been working on taxes for like a month. I don't think people realize what that is.
Yeah, like I haven't exactly. So like I'm letting my hair down. So like I'm all wound up and shit. So
Lose tonight. Yeah.
yeah, so I took a nap, woke up, slammed 2 shots. For those asking in the shot, yes, it was tequila earlier tonight.
Tequila, baby. Yeah.
And now we're like, and now we're topping it all off with a little, look at this
White
bottle.
Zinfandel.
No, that's good stuff. Hang on
Yeah,
a
this
minute.
is good stuff.
That looks empty.
No,
well, it's
it's
almost-
mostly empty.
Nice little French Côte d'Aron, Village, Côte
All right.
d'Aron.
That's
Is that
good
just tonight?
stuff.
Oh, I almost thought it said Chateau Picard on it.
Culture knows this is not a cheap bottle.
No. You know what? I'm going to send you some of my family stuff at some point, Mikey. Or actually, I'll just bring it to you. We'll just hang out.
Can
Well,
you
are you
mail
are you going to Nashville or not?
I don't know, man. When is
It's
I
a
gotta
long
be there.
hike. It's next weekend, dude. That's a long hike.
Yeah, but I can get there. It's not. That's not the problem. It's like
You need
the
lodging. You need a place to stay.
that I can figure out too. No, dude, I love Nashville. By the way, it's one of my favorite places in the world.
I've never
especially-
been. What's it gonna be
Oh,
like?
you're kidding me. Dude, you're gonna love it, man. Everything's walking distance, like in downtown. So like you can get obliterated. It's like San Antonio. You can find obliteration in downtown really easy.
So it's like the Gaslamp District in San Diego.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, it's the Gaslight District in San Diego. It's like fucking the French Quarter in New Orleans. It is you can ruinate yourself very quickly in those parts of the world. So yeah, no, Nashville's fantastic. All the bars on Paper Street are fucking amazing. Yeah, it's a good time.
I lived in Nashville for about a year, but I was about 9-10 years old, so I don't remember a whole lot about it. But I do remember Dolly Parton's house was kind of a big deal. Like when you drove past it, had a big fence around it. And I do remember some hailstorms that were pretty nasty, like golf ball size. And I do remember the downtown thing. What I remember the most, though, is getting my butt kicked daily because I was a minority at the school I went to. I was like
In Nashville?
I was like one of maybe 20 white kids out of a whole school of black kids. Yeah, so I think I was on the south side of Nashville. So
Wow.
yeah. So I've been around a little bit. I actually lived in Baton Rouge, Louisiana for a while too.
Oh, Baton Rouge, beautiful.
Some of the best shrimp you'll ever eat, my friend.
Hey, Bob, what part of Louisiana you live near?
I don't live near anything. I live in northwest Louisiana.
Okay.
Like, what's the nearest big city to you?
Well, I guess you'd call it Shreveport, but it ain't that big.
Oh.
I love Shreveport. That was a fun drive through. Let me tell you. You know what? I got the opportunity to drive through Brett Favre's town, Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Oh, I've been there many a time.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Just beautiful.
If you're coming down I-20, you're going to come by my house.
Oh, I think I probably did, my friend. And I have to tell you, I absolutely love that part of the country. I just do, and I've driven, back and forth more than a couple of times, and it is just amazing. I love this country.
On the move here, I had the opportunity to stop at multiple birthplaces of Bill and Hillary Clinton going through Arkansas.
Yeah, because they were born in at least 6 places, right, Loki?
Oh,
yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Loki, what's Arkansas? For the folks at home that do not know, could you please tell the people at home what Arkansas is like?
There's some really good parts of Arkansas, and then there's some really backwoods ass parts of Arkansas where people sell van seats.
What?
Van seats.
VAN, Victor Alpha.
Victor Alpha.
Like
Nacho.
Seats out of a van. Like
seats out of a van.
Technically that's November, but I forgive you.
I don't know why, but
it's Nacho for Mike.
Well, it's better than the word I was going to pick.
Keep getting like Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes from that, even though it's not Texas.
Oh yeah, the guy named Bubba selling van seats.
Right.
Yeah, you pull off exit 129, just going into Arkansas from Missouri. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Van seats.
Bubba's
fried
van
chicken.
seats. Yeah, Bubba's van seats. Howdy, y'all. My name's Bubba. I like to sell seats. Maybe you know my brother, Bill.
Get your bucket chicken on way out here.
My brother Bill, he's an important man.
Yeah, Bill had the state police on his side.
Freshly fried. All right.
Yeah, van seats. Not shitting you.
I don't think I've been to Arkansas. I haven't been that far east. I need to go out and see that.
You know what? You got to take a road trip with me, Jolly. I think you would enjoy.
I love road trips culture. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm there for it. Please realize that when I actually move across the universe and land in Florida, that's going to take like 7 trips. It's going to take a lot to get back and forth. Holy shit!
I forget where you're at. Are you in Arizona too?
I'm in the desert Southwest. That's what I'm in the desert.
Yep.
I'm deeply in the desert. Yes,
deep.
So you're in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
I'm deeply in the desert, is what I'm going to say, and it's hot here and it's dry, and I'm going where it's hot and wet as fuck. So it's going to be different.
I live on an island. It was 72 degrees today, and there was no humidity.
Okay, so I want to talk about this, right? So I love Hilton Head. I can't believe you live there.
Not only do I live on Hilton Head Island, but I live on a golf course in Hilton Head Plantation.
Dude, I am coming to your fucking house. Bring
the boss. Dude, I got plenty of rooms. You can set up. You take the whole downstairs open area. You can set up your freaking screens and all that.
I actually have a studio in a box here at the house because I take this shit on the road. You've seen what I do. I set shit up wherever I'm at.
Well, you gotta wait till I go over there because I gotta paint his house. The whole interior needs a redo.
Oh no kidding. Mike's fucking paint job shit.
I'm doing a solar system.
How would you know?
Oh, dude, we've seen your house.
Yeah,
how would you know how my paint job looks like?
Because Polly's been there. We've seen where you put Polly up. I was like, God, that sucks. And then where you're at now, it sucks. Come on.
There's some questionable colors that have been painted on the interior.
Yeah.
I think Bambino has better colors than where you put Polly.
Well, Bambino doesn't do shit around here. This fucking guy.
painting a solar system above Mexican Iron Man's bed in his bedroom so he can take ladies to the moon and outer space.
Well, I don't know. We'll do that in there. We might do that in the studio area because, because I got I set up a whole neon lighting thing for mood lighting for nighttime.
Oh,
that was used as recently as let's just say last night.
I've been feeling fine, baby.
Okay, wait a minute, Mikey.
What?
You just got done doing taxes.
Yep, I'm on a terror. I am single and ready to mingle. I got energy, and I am not chained to the calculator anymore. Mexican Iron Man, his credit cards are paid off. He's single and ready to mingle. Ladies, form a line to the right.
Single, ready to mingle, and he is packing like a can of Pringles.
This dude's a commercial plumber. He is laying pipe.
Yeah. Oh, you know who Bambino doesn't like though? This guy, the rabbit chicken.
Mikey.
He doesn't. He hates this fucking guy. So like this is how I scare Bambino, the rabbit chicken. Mikey. I go like this up to him. I go like I do like this, and Bambino's like, "What the fuck is this thing?"
Mikey, how many studio arms do you have set up right now? I just saw one with an LED. How many of those do you have?
Okay, you want to know? Okay, so let's go on a tour. So we got 2 there. 1, 2. Let's go over here. And then we got this one here. 3.
Oh, good Christ.
Then we got the microphone one. 4. Like that.
I love it.
See?
Oh my God, bro!
Oh, that paint job's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my God! When you shut up, I'm going to turn my camera off now because you're talking shit.
Terrible. Plus, look at that Stream Deck. It doesn't even have an image on it. It's just a bunch of buttons. What is going on with you, Mike?
What are you talking about?
You can put an image on your
about
Stream
that?
Deck. Yeah, you can have an image on there, not just a bunch of buttony things.
The
You gotta come
soundboard?
set one of those up for me, Mike.
Yeah. Why do we? Oh, you mean the little cover thing where people have all that crap?
Yeah, I have cool stuff. What's up with
I
you?
need to be able to do echoes and all that kind of stuff.
I can do all of that. You know what?
See, yeah, I definitely need that.
Wait, Mike, I can beat you. Here we go, Mikey. Here you go. I got one for you. Nobody else has this.
What?
Oh shit! It's not running. Come on.
Let me see the penis.
There you go. Nobody else has that.
Whoa.
That's what I said.
Put the bunny back in the box.
Put the bunny back in the box.
All right. Well,
Wow.
Don't grow back, right?
All right.
You know, are we gonna go button for button? All right, I got you.
He's never been late, has he?
What was that one? Do that one again.
He's never been late, has he?
Well, that wouldn't be for me. That one. Oh, I love that one.
There you go. There you go. I still think nobody else has this.
Let me see the penis.
I heard my theme song. I'm here.
Bat Tom.
Do it again.
Do what again?
The Batman one.
Oh shit. Okay, I was changing like buttons and things, but you got it.
Whenever I hear that, my chest puffs up.
Oh, I've seen it before, baby. Yeah.
When I hear the soundboard, the fire rises.
It's Bane, you fuck.
Batom, peace and YouTube streaming has cost you your strength. Victory has defeated you in your sub count.
Does anybody understand what he's saying?
No one cared who I was till I put on this fucked up mask.
Can we get a translator in here? I mean, he's like Mexican. I can't understand a single word he's saying.
Oh, so you came back to ridicule me and die with your city?
Welcome to our country.
We come here not as conquerors, but as liberators to return control of the city to the people.
What did he just say about my libido?
I feel really attacked right now. Okay?
Me too.
Hashtag me poo.
Oh my God. Wow.
The movement that we'll start here in Gotham shall be called hashtag me poo.
Do you speak English?
What the fuck?
I could speak English, but it would be very extremely painful for you.
Does anybody else here understand the thing this guy is saying about me? I was trying to be reasonable.
As I terrorize Bat-Tom in Gotham, I will feed its people hope to poison their souls.
Look, I've had enough of your abuse, Bane. You broke my back. You've destroyed Gotham. You've destroyed 2 movies. That's enough.
Then you have my permission to die.
What?
Bat-Tom, you YouTube stream like a younger man. Nothing held back, no reserves. Admirable, but mistaken.
Do you see my face wincing right now? That's me straining to figure out the words that are coming out of your mouth. Maybe if you took that thing out of your mouth, people would understand you better.
Bat-Tom, you think darkness is your ally, but you merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, formed by it, made nachos in it.
I don't know what he's saying. I don't know if I should punch him or not.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
The more you know. Visit your local library.
Loki's like, this is the last show we're ever going to do with these idiots.
I don't even know what just happened. I just spent the next.
Pissed off Culture's wife. I've pissed off Loki.
No. By the way, the boss,
Dave took off.
No, wow! But the boss actually thought you were funny, and I can't figure out how that was funny.
The boss thought I was funny?
Well, no, Tom.
Oh.
The boss already likes you, Mike.
She does?
Yeah, I know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
What? Oh, great. Hi, boss. Hi. Uh-oh.
It's not competition, though. I mean, come on. We got 30 some years, but oh my God, I'm fucking old. Holy shit.
You're 37 years old?
No, it's just the boss and I, we since, let's see, 30.
No way, he's only 37.
1930s?
No, shut up. Shut up, Snowdub.
Oh, sorry. I just got back. What happened?
No, nothing. That we were talking about. The boss and I have been together. Let's see. I was 18. I'm old. So 33 years.
1933?
No,
Wow.
would you? Fuck.
Sorry.
Snowdub. No, math. Do math better. Yeah, let's see. 92. Ooh,
You're like 54.
This is going to be 30 years in soon. 30 years of being married and things.
Love is higher than a mountain. Love is thicker than culture.
So
Let me in. It's me. It's Bat Patterson. Let me in. I want in. I want in. Can you let me in? Hello, it's Bat Patterson.
I still haven't watched that movie.
Hello.
I actually tried to watch that on HBO Plus the other day. I got through about 10 minutes of it.
Dave Bob, dude, people are like, that's for free. And I'm like,
this is awkward. I've been delegated by all the other Batman to tell you that you suck.
Hey, guys. No spoilers, all right?
I'm sorry.
No spoilers. Because I've been looking forward to watching this for so long that I haven't even turned on HBO Max to check it out yet.
I'm taking my woke Catwoman and going home.
Please do. We're even bringing Clooney back. We're like, you know what? We need to rethink the Clooney thing. He's not nearly as bad as this other guy. We have to have standards.
Was there a multi-Batverse with Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck?
Oh, yeah. We hang out on Sundays at the coffee shop.
Well,
oh, shit. I wasn't supposed to tell you about that because you're excluded.
My woke Catwoman is dating Kevin Smith's Tila.
You guys haven't heard of the Spider-Man formula? It makes you $1 billion plus.
I was trying to get my hands on that Spider-Man formula. I was figuring Spider-Batman would sell like a whole lot more toys.
Okay, so you know what?
Wolverine Spider-Man probably would.
I have to return us to sanity and ask a question of this illustrious panel, this empanelment of illustrious humans.
Who is this geek?
We're about to have a Flash movie.
In what decade is that?
No, we're not. You silly guy.
Oh
I'm gonna
man,
tell
that's
you
some
what,
funny
if he
shit.
gets arrested
Wow.
one more time,
Supposed-
we're not gonna have any kind of shit.
We're supposed to have a
Right.
Flash movie.
Right after we get
Um,
the trailer, right? Yeah.
Okay. Does it make $1 billion or not?
Hell no.
If
No.
Michael Keaton
No.
if Michael Keaton is like 90% of the movie, yes.
I heard how it ends.
Flash makes a cameo, and then Michael Keaton's like, "Sorry, man, I'll take it from here."
In all seriousness, I heard how it ends.
Oh,
Really? Did you hear what I heard?
Well, what did you hear?
The sacrifice at the end?
Sort of, kind of. It goes
Okay.
along with what we were hearing with a new universe. Okay,
All right.
basically. Okay, I heard the similar thing, and again, take this with a grain of salt. I don't know how accurate this is, but
Do you know
basically,
do you know which variant it is that steps in front of the bullet?
I don't know anything about a bull. Let me.
No. I
Sort
mean,
of, yeah. Well,
it does the sacrifice.
Well, let me. I'll just explain it. So those who don't want to be spoiled, check out for like 5 minutes. But
wait, hold on. Let me get up a spoiler alert.
okay,
Hold
you
on.
got one.
Hold on, let me find one.
All right.
I'll create one real quick.
Hurry up.
Video clips. God, hold on.
Ezra
Johnny
Miller
Johnny
can't
on the
run
spot.
fast
Come on, let's
enough
go.
to
Because
get
you almost
away.
got to explain the whole plot to get to the ending.
I know. I
Oh,
should have. I
no.
never should have said anything. Dang it.
All right, do we have a spoiler thing yet? Oh my god!
I can't.
Hurry up, Brownie. Where's my spotted
Oh,
dick?
fucking duck. No, he's not here.
Brownie, why
Are you
haven't
gonna
you
do the
mowed my
fingering?
lawn yet?
Listen. Oh, banners. There's the button. Hold on. I just found it. Hold on. Here it goes. Hold on.
Do-do-do-do.
2
Flash,
weeks later.
Spoiler alert. Okay,
2
you know
months
what?
later.
You know what? Mexican
I-
Iron Man produces shows all week long. Can he just get a little bit of slack here on Friday
Wait,
night?
That brown bastard takes all day to mow my lawn.
I just googled Flash, but the only Flash movie that came up was Flashdance.
Oh, that is such a great film. Jennifer Beals smoking, and not only
what a
that,
feeling!
and indeed,
Right.
and she, you know what she also is even now. And think about how old she is, smoking.
All right,
I'm
this
just
is what
saying.
I heard. Now, basically, we know
out.
the setup pretty much. The whole Flashpoint idea. That's pretty much the same. Like the whole idea that Barry's going to go back and try and stop things from happening the way they did. But in this version, what happens is Bruce Wayne, aka Batfleck, and Ezra Miller's Flash, they find this tape that is of the day that his mother got killed, proving that his dad was at the store, not at the house when it happened.
Right.
Unfortunately, there's something in the way of his dad's face, so it's inadmissible as evidence. So this pisses Ezra Miller's Flash off so much that he goes back in time to get this, instead of moving the thing that was in the way of his dad's face, which would be the logical thing to do. He takes and goes and puts the tomato soup that his dad was sent back to the store from in his mom's cart, hence making his dad never have to go to the store, so he's there anyway, which doesn't matter, because then we find out that because he bumps into the Flash that's in this universe who has powers but is a lazy fuck. And then the whole thing is he's like, okay, well, so he's in this alternate universe and he figures it out. No Justice League ever happened and all this business. And Zod's message and all that stuff still happens, like that one leak came out. So all that stuff pretty much sounds about the same as what I heard. But the difference was in this version, basically, Barry then goes, okay, so I need Batman's help. And he goes and finds Batman, but of course it's Michael Keaton's Batman. And he tells Michael Keaton's Batman about everything that's different in this world. And he's like, Superman's out there. We got to find him. He's the one who can unite the Justice League. But then they go to find out that the government actually got a hold of Superman's ship ahead of time. And so they go to this facility to find it because they think Superman's there. When they get there, they realize it's not Superman, it's Supergirl. Superman was killed on Krypton, just like that leak said, as a baby. So this Zod going back in time and killing Superman thing, that does not happen. What happened was he killed him before they even got off the planet. So instead, in this timeline, Superman's dad and Kara's dad sent her back instead, since Clark was already dead, or however you want to put it. So she's there in this facility. So they break her out, teach her who she is and all this business. So she becomes the new Superman. So Batman, Superman, the two Flash, they all team up because there's this other speedster that's trying to kill Barry. Well, the bottom line is what it is. It's the Barry from this alternate timeline blaming the other Barry for fucking things up on this timeline, and that's what's fucking everything up because he's been spending the last 10 years trying to stop Michael Keaton's Batman from getting killed because Barry blames himself for that. That's in a motion of events that lead up to the climax. So basically, to sacrifice himself, the Barry from this timeline kills himself. I think they're going to change that is what's going to happen because then what happens is the other Barry goes back, fixes all the breaches in the timeline, goes back to what he thinks is his timeline, goes to Bruce Wayne's house, and instead of Batfleck answering the door, it's Michael Keaton. Yeah. And he realizes all of the universes have merged. So now there's this new universe, and there's supposedly an end credit scene with Aquaman and Barry talking about all the differences and goofing around, and all of a sudden they get some message with Batfleck saying, Barry, you're the only one who can save us. You got to find us. So insinuating that all the other characters that have disappeared are still out there in case they ever want to get them again. But now we're in this new, different, happy-go-lucky timeline setting up Batgirl. There you go, kids. That's the movie.
Okay, let me ask you this. Why on earth would him going back for a soup can change what happened on Krypton?
Okay, because the point of divergence is different. This is all related to the Flashpoint comic.
Yeah, it all has to do with Superman in the first place. Yeah.
Yeah. So it goes back to that point, but that is 100% irrelevant. Because even what he just said can be changed at a moment's notice and probably will be at this point because
what I think will happen is they'll have the Ezra Miller Barry just sacrifice himself altogether to reset the timeline.
Yeah, because that's exactly what I was told. That's the plan now. Because
it's probably the easiest fix for this mess and to get rid of him.
They had 3 different versions of this film. Again, this is the problem with what's being done now. This is why modern Hollywood sucks. They have to plan for when shit gets fucked, and you're gonna get variant versions of all the films. That's why Marvel is always doing reshoots constantly.
But the best thing is with this is when they send Barry back to what is supposed to be the fixed timeline, they might be able to shoot something with a different actor setting him up as a different Barry.
A different Flash. Yeah,
they already had Grant Justin Flash meet Ezra Miller Flash.
He's not going to be in the movies. That's something we've heard flat out that there's no way that
they're not bringing in Gustin.
Even if they wanted to at this point, he is done. He's old. He didn't even want to do this whole season. Yeah, he didn't even want to do this whole season. They were going to do I think 6 or 7 episodes without him. And instead of doing that, they just decided to cut the season down to the 15 episodes that he's supposed to be in.
And they were actually look. The only way you can get him to do it again would be to back up a Brinks truck, but seriously.
Well, and not only that, there's so many different reasons why they don't want to do this. They already have the movie established. They're not going to reshoot this movie. They're not going to even Eric Stoltz this thing. That's what I've been told. That's going to cost way too fucking much. They've invested way too much into this movie, and all of a sudden things have happened is that I told would happen, and that was that they would put out this narrative that the kid really isn't as bad as all this stuff, and then Warner Brothers isn't really as worried about it as you would think, which they are. They're fucking worried because they know Zaslav has had enough, and it's same thing with Amber.
Well,
but there's already stories going around out there saying that Warner Brothers is not worried about the Ezra Miller situation, which bullshit. Yes, they are.
Yeah, and Chris, you are 100 on this. CBS is the stupidest fucking company. Paramount is just they win, right? You would think that Disney right now would be in first place, but no, it's yeah.
The only way they would ever brought Grant on is if the Flash was actually on a network show and it had millions of viewers.
No, Warner Brothers is terrible.com, and we have Paramount failing, Warner Brothers fucking stupid, and although they're going to get better because of Zaslav, Disney you would think would be in first place, but no, this DC. If you're going to highlight something that's really fucking stupid, it's DC and Warner Brothers.
Well, that's why Zaslav knows he's got to get that.
He's got to get that out of there
because that's. At first I was thinking personally, I'm like, well, that's not going to be something that's high on his list of things to deal with. But no, it was within the first week we started hearing things already. And basically what I heard from my folks is that, Zaslav is saying that this DC thing, they fucked it up so bad. That should be the thing that is bankrolling
all their other movies.
Yeah,
I'm so confused by this, guys, because like I'm kind of an outsider with the DC thing. I'm more Marvel, but when I look at it, I'm like, where's the Green Lantern and the Martian Manhunter? And
that's the problem.
These big characters that are supposed to be very included in this universe are not even relevant yet.
It's they have actually they picked, but see, you're not wrong because they picked out the best actor they could have for Martian Manhunter. They picked out some of these great actors to be these characters that they fucking put on a shelf. I'm like, are you dumb?
Well, the problem is they don't have a Warner Brothers doesn't have a DC Studios,
but they're going to.
Zaslav's next move, because that's the problem right there. That's why these movies are all being jumbled in with all their regular release stuff. That's why Marvel's able to change on a dime, get 5 different productions out in a year because they are their own studio, right? They're not like they're underneath Disney, but they're not within the same entity. Same thing with Lucasfilm, right? To an extent.
Do you know
Martian Manhunter was supposed to be? Martian Manhunter was in Man of Steel and Batman versus Superman. They just never brought him out as Martian Manhunter. They're like, this character is going to be Martian Manhunter. We've got him there, but they never let him be Martian Manhunter. Go ahead, Culture.
And no, they picked out the best guy they could have. Okay, so I'm going to give you, this is inside baseball. Mike knows what I'm talking about. If you want to get rid of somebody, whether it be politics or in corporate affairs or whatever, you march them out front, you heap giant amounts of praise on them, and you set them up for failure.
Yep.
Right now, there's somebody at Warner Brothers that Tom doesn't like that's being marched out in front of the parade. We're going to see how many bullets he takes before he's gone.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just that he is a poster boy for the problem of modern Hollywood beyond the woke, right? Like, as I asked people, because like I was talking to Andre about this, and this was the most funniest conversation, because he's like, we'll write a piece about what's wrong with Toby Emmerich. I'm like, name one success that Warner Brothers has had outside of the Dark Knight trilogy in 20 years. I'll fucking wait. There's your video, right? They have had no successes whatsoever. None. Zilch.
And again, he's being marched out front. So the people that
not only that, they've destroyed DC in the process.
Right. The people that they left out for, again, this is not hard to discern, folks. The people that Zaslav left in place are set up to either perform or fail. It's the same thing that if I were Chapek, I would have done in advance of what bullshit's happening over at Disney right now. Don't even get me started. But it's just, if I were going to set this is corporate politics. You put the person out front that is in a position that you want to challenge, and you set them up for failure. You outline guidelines that they can't possibly meet, and if they do, credit to them. But you put them in the position to fail. That is what's being done to specific parties that are left over from Warner Brothers Discovery that they couldn't outright
just say.
Sarnoff's
out. We know Hamada's on his last leg.
God, Hamada is toast. Oh, I'm not even going to get into that. But
I heard and I've been hearing more so that Emmerich's just around for the transition, and we won't be surprised if he's out by the end of the year.
But they marched him out glowingly. That's what I'm saying. Is you're going to see some names out there that are going to get touted for their previous performance, and they're sticking around and bullshit. Because
you can take the spoiler thing down, Mike.
Yeah. I mean, you had, well, of course, they said that Keelar might hang around, after the transition.
I know they want him to, but I feel like he's
gone. He's gone. He's gone. Yeah, go ahead, Tom. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, he wanted the power and the autonomy that Zaslav's going to have, which, I mean, Zaslav bought the company. What can you do?
Well, I'll tell you know what we could do? We could get my ex-girlfriend, Melissa Benoist, back who played Supergirl.
Oh, yeah. Can I ask a question?
You will.
Well, no. So, since we're replacing all the boys with girls now,
I heard that's not going to go over too well with Zaslav. But anyway, continue.
What does the Justice League look like next year?
Well, look, I know
you should ask. I have a picture. Stand by. Talk amongst yourselves.
I heard partially that, we got to let some of this stuff play out, and rightfully so. A lot of this crap is going to fail. But if we're to believe that that report that came out from Variety and the stuff that I've been hearing and a few others have been hearing, Zaslav is not in tune with this DCU stuff.
He can't be.
He wants Batman, he wants Superman, he wants these characters to be out there, Wonder Woman proper, to be out there making the kind of money they should be. And this is why we did that video about the Batman. There is no excuse. There's zero excuses why the Batman shouldn't have made $1 billion. None. Not one good excuse anybody can come up with, period. So, I mean, the movie had good word of mouth, got great reviews. It was only 15 minutes longer than Spider-Man No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home just made almost $2 billion. Right. There is no excuse for this. And this is the same problem they had with BVS, only it's worse because it made less than BVS. And this is why, even though in the media they're kind of presenting the Batman as this hit, but inside Warner Brothers, they're not too happy with how it performed at all.
Well, you can say that almost across the board for Warner Brothers right now. I mean,
pretty much.
If okay, let's
take a guy like me here.
Okay.
I saw Spider-Man 3 times.
Wow.
I saw it in my local cinema, in regular good old style local cinema 2D strip mall. I saw it second time I saw it on 3D with the moving little box seats. I'm sorry, no, I saw it in the box seats in 2D. Then I saw it in 4DX 3D. Okay. Batman.
Wait, Mikey. Did you like your 4DX?
Oh,
I know.
I don't ever want to see any more movies that have action in them ever again unless it's in 4DX.
I know a lot of people say that after they see it the first time. They're like, "Oh shit." Yeah.
Oh my god. I like literally I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like it's like Rise of the Resistance ride from Disneyland except in a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know only what?
Better because it has smells and scents and water and
everything.
You know, when you're going through the clouds and it's raining, you feel the water on your forehead, and
it's only 2,000 the price.
Yeah, it is. And the other thing too is because they have all the jets, the air jets. You know, when Spider-Man's flying, you feel the against your hair behind, you know, and then
your ankles. Yeah, it's
the ankles. It's, oh god, it's such an amazing experience.
Yeah, you have this whole like perception thing, which Disney actually is responsible for a lot of this, like these ideas and this tech. Mikey, though, dude, I'm telling you.
So guess how many times I paid to see Batman in the theater?
Once.
3.
0.
What?
Nope. I saw for the first 40 minutes of Batman on a bootleg Renegade pirated copy, which I was sent, and I got bored, and at about minute 30, 35, 40, I bowed out.
You know,
let me tell you, but I want to tell you why I didn't pay to go see it in the cinema. The reason I did not pay to go see it in the cinema, and I'm a DC guy, and of all the DC characters, I'm a Batman guy. I own fucking everything.
I'm a Batman primary too.
I own every 4K Blu-ray. Well, now I own 4K because of Tom, but every Blu-ray, every animated movie, I own it fucking all. But you know what? DC had eroded my trust with its mismanagement of all of its DC characters over the last, God knows, several decades, that when this iteration came out, I had zero interest in going to pay to see this movie, especially when I found out it was fucking 3 hours long.
Oh,
it was all New 52 garbage. His parents are evil and they did evil things, and that's going to drive him, and no vengeance. He has to have compassion.
While the reviews were really great overall, or pretty good, let me tell you where the reviews were not so great amongst hardcore Batman fans.
And amongst us. We got a lot of flack for that.
Yeah, so did I.
The reviews were not hardcore Batman fans,
review.
And I'm not talking about fans of Batman in the comics for the last 10, 20 years. I'm talking about guys like me who have read, you know, like all of the books, you know, the detective comic books. And I mean, Batman's like Superman. He's got a whole bunch of iterations of different books. And most of the books that are the most classic Batman are the detective comics ones. And so when hardcore Batman people started saying, started saying that, hey, you know, the first reviews came out, and they said, you guys probably are going to like, you know, the rest of us, I think, checked out.
The Snow Kid runs the house over here when it comes to going to the movies. and he has yet to even mention it. We have the option of watching it right here at home and on HBO Max. He still hasn't mentioned it, so
Wow.
I'm pretty much thinking that they just didn't hit their target audience like they should have, because he loves Predator. You know, he's seen Aliens. He's seen movies that were, you know, scary and edgier. So this shouldn't have turned him off at all, but it did. So
Well,
what's
I'll
going
put
on?
out there that the only reason the movie did it as well as it did in the first place is because it's Batman. I think that they totally missed the mark, Snow. I really do. First of all, they marketed it to a niche group of our age by trying to pull the whole Nirvana meets Twilight bullshit. They didn't pull in the female crowd like they were hoping to with Pattinson. Pattinson is not somebody who really screams, "Come see my movie" to these younger kids. They have no fucking clue who he is. And if they do, they see him as just like everybody else does, as fucking Twilight, you know, and it doesn't matter how many lighthouse movies he makes. And I know people in the chat and people on this panel have seen his other performances, but the normies haven't. Most of America doesn't give a fuck about black and white movies. They just don't care. And they don't care about independent features. The last thing they seen him in was Twilight, because nobody even went to see not Inception, but Tenet, right? So like that was his one shot of getting out from underneath that besides this. And it wasn't made kid friendly enough for kids. That was another thing that we had heard. You know, it was a bad move all around. It was a long ass, dour, dark movie after we've had nothing but long ass, dark, dour movies come out of the DC, and they're acting like it's something fresh and new. And now that a lot more people have seen the film on HBO Max, I'm noticing a change in the comments section of our videos, because we recently put out the video about how the Batman didn't live up to Warner's expectations. And instead of us getting like, you know, 20,000 comments of people going, "Oh, you guys are just out of touch. This movie was fucking amazing," and blah, 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 blah. We're getting a lot more people that are starting to agree with what Andre and us, and I think you said too, Stone Loki, you did a review and stuff like that too, and a few others I know who did too, and said a lot of the same thing. Even people who liked the film were still pointing out a lot of the flaws with it, right? Like I still have not yet met anybody outside of these fanboys who's like saying, "Oh, this is just a masterpiece beyond belief." Like the word masterpiece is thrown around way too much lately. Way too fucking much. Even my favorite films of the last few years, I'd be hard pressed to use the term masterpiece when
you use the word triumph.
No, and that's another word that is used way too often. The last movie that I would say was a masterpiece that I saw was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Not even Dune would I say was a masterpiece.
No, but Dune was a very good film.
Close. But we have 2 movies to go yet.
Okay.
I think the last 2 Avengers movies, put them together, that was a pretty damn good ending. You know, the last 2, Infinity War and Endgame.
I hated the way they did Infinity War for a lot of reasons. It essentially broke the MCU, and they continued to break it after that.
It was a coup de grace. You know, that's kind of where everything stopped for me anyway, as far as being a fan of the whole thing, you know, because I was with it from the, you know, very first Iron Man, which is, you go back and watch that first Iron Man again, what a brilliant movie. You know, you take that recipe and you apply it to some of these other characters that they've never even tried to use. They'd have a gold mine on their hands, but nope, diversity.
Well,
and
Halo,
if
anybody's been watching Halo, they are directly trying to make Master Chief Iron Man. The scenes in the helmet,
I saw that.
There's the fucking, and I'm like, oh my god, what do you guys want him to be? You have him taking off his helmet every other minute, like he's not even the chief. If you knew anything about Halo, you knew the motherfucker doesn't take off his helmet every other minute. And then you've got a fight scene, and you've got him fighting in the helmet, like, Rah! And I'm like, oh my god, they're trying to make him Tony fucking Stark.
You can't do that. No, and
Well,
look,
you're not wrong.
Stealing that imagery, that shooting style where you can see the inside of the helmet, I hate. Right? It worked for Iron Man because we had a face to tie to the character.
It's the new morphing is all it is. Remember
it
back
is.
in the day?
It is. You're 100% right. But
Every
to be
time
honest,
a new CGI gimmick would come along, then you see everything emulated. That's what I feel with this shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but when you look at something that is as lore driven as Halo had to become, and you deconstruct it, because that's all this is. It's Marxist deconstructionism. You have to come to grips with the fact that this is shit. They are destroying the essence of this character, which is essentially his detachment. And yet at the same time, it's a character that is essentially supporting the survival of mankind. And yes, I'm using that word, and I don't care. It's and again, that's why I tapped out of that stuff a long time ago. Anyway, Orville is here. Great to see you, my friend PJ. I hope you're doing well.
PJ with a $5 super chat says, I'm sorry, I think this high school auto shop project Batmobile is a joke. He acted like he was in high school. This Batman was way too dark for me, and that's something Tom, you were talking earlier about this. That's something I wanted to say so bad. So many people were like, "Oh my God, he's finally a detective. He's finally being a detective. They finally have him being detective." Guess what? He didn't figure anything out. It was Alfred or someone fucking else. And even when he was like, "Oh my God, I'm lifting up the carpet to find a clue," even then, guess what? It was too late. And he lost because he didn't figure any of this shit out.
That bothered me too, Loki, because I was figuring out all the clues before he was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and what really pissed me off, and that's where the moment where the movie completely went off the rails for me, because you had the whole setup, the whole thing, they catch him, they're in the thing, and he's sitting there and he's more worried about him knowing who he is. And I'm like, dude, I'm still stuck 10 minutes back when you just ignored the last fucking clue. You just ignored it. You completely fucking... Actually, he not only ignored it, he fucking what's the word I'm looking for? Is another word for cock block, but basically he like got in the way of the whole thing because like what's his face? Gordon was like, "Well, what's that mean?" He's like, "Nothing, it doesn't mean anything." Because he was worried about it revealing that he was Bruce Wayne. But no, it's like, you dumb fuck. That's the last clue. That means something else is gonna happen. I've seen this movie before. Right? We've all seen this movie before. What's in the box? What's in the box? Come on, you dumb fuck. And I'm sitting here basically saying that at this point in the theater. I'm like, come on, you dumb fuck. I swear I said it out loud at one point. Because I got so pissed at that scene. I'm just like, oh, fuck, here we go. And then it's like, oh, the bombs. I was like, oh, so it's Batman Begins all over again. Fuck, here we're done. And then you got the rest of it after that. Then it turns into the whole BLM fucking Proud Boy versus fucking Antifa. And it's like, and anybody who's sitting there going, I don't understand how Batman's Antifa. Watch the fucking movie again.
Oh, it was terrible.
Yep.
I didn't have to watch it again. This is the problem now. This Tom can probably understand where I'm coming from. I get told everything at this point. Even the stuff that I didn't have friends working on, I get told everything now. And so literally my life is a spoiler. So it gets very frustrating, and I do my very best not to spoil it for everybody else. But there are times when I know stuff about bigger franchise films that just make me crazy. And then I actually am able to assess whether or not somebody's telling me the truth, because, the film falls in line with what they told me, or, it doesn't. And now I have enough people that tell me the same thing, like Tom was describing the Flash movie, coming up here in the near future. And it correlates with what I've been told, which makes me crazy, because I know what a colossal failure this film is as an entertainment vehicle. And, while it may earn some money, I don't think it'll be successful, because the ultimate goal of any film at this point in time is to further the franchise. When it comes to these superhero films, they think they're going to be able to preserve genre forever, and they're not. It is constant destructive behavior that tears it apart from the very beginning. And these writers are so caught up in the politics of it all that even when they're stealing from better people, better writers, better films, better television, they diminish it as they move forward constantly.
In culture, I think the bigger problem is this new Thor: Love and Thunder. The thing that people are complaining about now, which I think is totally justified, It has nothing to do necessarily with the movie itself per se, because you have a lot of people going, "Oh, how can you judge a movie that you haven't even seen yet, or you've only
Don't
seen the
have
trailer?"
to.
It's like, that's not the point that people are saying. What they're saying is completely sound, and this is across the board for DC and Marvel, for that matter.
Yeah.
And that is, they have ignored 40 to 50 years of storytelling to jump to this modern bullshit.
Yep.
And they're hiding under the guise of, but it's in the comics.
It's in the books. No, but look, I mean, you know what, the best conversation about this, and I'm gonna throw Gary some love right now. Neurotic did a great video on this, like either yesterday, today. It was incredible, talking about this very fact that Tom brought up, that we've been talking about, that this was leading up to all along, because they want to shut down our arguments by saying, well, it's in the comics. Well, no, this is after the SJW wackadoodle-doos took over these comic projects, right? And by the way, this extends farther back than anybody wants to admit, because a lot of people will say, well, no, this came in about 2014, 2013. And I'm like, no, it didn't.
No,
this shit has been creeping in for a long time,
and they denied it. Culture, they those fuckers denied it. They said it didn't exist. You guys are just dreaming. There's no woke brigade. There's no woke agenda. None of this actually exists. There's no Whisper network behind the scenes, when they were all setting this shit up like dominoes.
And it's like, look, it's like, I can follow like the trail of breadcrumbs. All of us can. I mean, obviously, we're just going through it, but deconstruction is where you no longer have an investment in the canon of what you're creating. You are essentially, all that you're about at that point is destroying the character that the audience knew. And while that can be a fun exercise in the course of a film production, at least for like a second act like break, you can't do that successively, because it essentially eliminates everything that you were interested in about the character. It takes down everything about it. So you no longer have heroes. First of all, these people don't know how to tell hero stories. They're really good at villains, because they see themselves as such. Yeah, well, but they see themselves as villains.
Well, that's because that's the only people they can relate to, and that's the other problem, is they have this constant need to see themselves on screen or represented in print, whatever.
I think also they all lead they all lead multiple levels of miserable lives, and so they have no idea how to tell an inspiring story. If you've never seen an inspiring life, you've never lived an inspiring life, and you've never aspired for an inspiring life.
This is where I get kind of upset, guys, because I went through the 90s as a comic book collector, and I'm watching them literally skip past my favorite generation of comics, because that was a very violent time during, especially Marvel.
The 70s, 80s, and 90s are what we remember outside of the Golden and Silver Age, right?
Right. Yes. And they're following, like with Thor right now, they literally skip past all these decades of great storytelling, and they're jumping into a 2012 storyline comic for female Thor or whatever. Nobody cares. Nobody wanted this. Nobody asked.
Which is sad, because it's actually partially what some of us want, right? Like, I'll take us back through the argument here, because first of all, we always say we want new things, right? And that doesn't necessarily mean new, like brand new things. What we want is, we don't need to see Batman's origin story again, right? Like, I constantly joke about how the Waynes have been killed on screen more times than Dracula, for fuck's sake, right? It's like they have some vendetta against the Waynes, which clearly, if you watch the new Batman movie, they do. But that's regardless. Like, no, what we want to see is, we want them to get past this origin shit. We all know how Batman became Batman. We all know how Spider-Man became Spider-Man. That's why I didn't really hate Homecoming. I actually liked it quite a bit, because I'm like, finally, thank God, we just jumped into this fucking story. We didn't need all this fucking bullshit to get us going again. We've already had 2 Spider-Men in the last 10 fucking years. Thank you. That
had origin stories. I absolutely, positively agree with you, Tom. When they brought him in Civil War, I said, fucking thank you for not going back and doing how he became Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Well, and I look, I'm 100% behind all of that, but at the same time, they brought us the worst Mary Jane I've ever seen in my life.
I hate her.
I half agree with you, but I loved her in No Way Home. I gotta say,
she was very good.
She was very good in No Way Home.
That's the first time I've ever seen
her. I
her.
liked her in Homecoming though too.
That's the first time she's ever smiled.
Yeah, she's growing on me. I gotta admit.
See, I liked the part of the first film where she was the invert. Like, I liked their inverted relationship, right? Because in the other stories, Mary Jane is always the popular one and Peter isn't. In this, I liked how they took how Mary Jane was the more inverted one
and
He's hiding a yawn.
and Peter was a bit more popular. But it's like the reversal in roles, because instead of Peter being obsessed with her, she was obsessed with Peter this whole time. So I didn't mind that aspect. It was the second film that said to me that something's wrong here. But they got it back on course. But that's just me.
Look, she could be a fine actress. I've seen so many of her performances now that I don't think that she is. But that's, again, me observing that is,
it might be the director, it might be the story she has to work.
I don't know. She sucked in
a big thing about No Way Home. She fucking smiled. She didn't have that "I'm a horrible cunt" look on her face the entire movie.
But she's dating freaking the actor.
But it helped. It helps though, Culture. She's a supportive character. In a sea of characters that we've seen lately, when they're females who sit there and berate the male characters and tell them how they're doing wrong and need to do better. Instead, she's sitting there trying to help Peter through the entire thing, no matter what.
But there's good stuff out there, and Orville Nation brings that to the table all the time on his channel. God bless him. You know, he brings in incredible creators, you know, like the creator of Dark Matter and stuff like that, where you have powerful female leads that actually can do their job and act, and they're interesting.
Honest, I actually liked her better than I did Kristen Dunst by the end. Yes, the first two movies were better, but in that third film, I fucking hated Dunst. She works against the grain. The Zendaya fucking MJ did more to help Peter in the third film than the one did in the other fucking film.
Yeah, I can't stand Kirsten Dunst.
That's right.
She did. She worked against him in every fucking way, shape, and form in that third film.
That's writing.
But at the end of 2, when she says, "Go get him, Tiger," I had this huge hope or theory that it was going to be the comic book MJ that I always fucking loved, the one that was at home, the one that came out looking like a busty ass redhead that was like, "Hey, Tiger," that's completely supportive of what Peter was doing. She got it. She understood. He's Spider-Man. He doesn't get paid for it. He's going out there to save people just to fucking save people. It's not an ego boost. He's not getting paid. She was there. She was his rock when he got home. And instead, it was like, "What have you done for me lately, Peter?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she does a complete 180 from the second to the third film, and that's what I didn't like. You're right, Culture. It is in the writing. I'm not going to argue with you there. But it's the same thing with Zendaya in the second film compared to the third film too.
No. Her performance was better. That's again.
Nah, her character was shit in the second film.
Look, the writing is sucked from the beginning. You know, you and I disagreed. I was wrong that the third film was going to perform like you described it, right? And that's fine. I will own every time I'm wrong, right? I am grateful that.
What were you wrong about?
Spider-Man, no, come home.
What did you say?
Come home.
I didn't think it was going to have the earnings that it did.
Yeah, you did, Snow. You said it was going to be $1 billion.
Yes, I did.
I also got it wrong. You and I were on the same show on me, then I got it wrong too. I called the wrong revenue hit too.
Well, I hedged.
Not that I'm an expert or have a YouTube channel.
You guys didn't think of the nostalgia and the fact of the other two Spider-Mans coming back and the word of mouth traveling after that.
Well, that's exactly what I said.
Oh, you got to see it. You know,
I hedged my bets.
If they brought, I always said, if they actually bring back the former Spider-Man, if they did that, it was going to be a hell of a movie.
Well, as soon as I heard that was happening,
and did it well. That was what was important.
Yeah, but that's again, you had no choice but to do it right, because you had two previous generations of fans that were going to make sure their characters were preserved. Do you realize how much of a loss they could have taken if they hadn't preserved those two generations of fans?
Well,
and I didn't take that into account. That's on me.
Well, they did a great job of doing the message that the new Scream movie should have tried to do, which is ironic that those two movies came out at the same exact fucking time. Yeah. Because I don't know if anybody else here on the panel who's bothered to watch the new Scream film or not. Yeah, it totally misses the idea of fans, and it really rips into fans. And to me, it goes against everything the first 4 movies were all about.
Wait a minute.
Watch that yet either.
Wasn't there a recent?
No Wes Craven. No thanks.
No,
when they did the trailer for No Way Home, and I saw the Goblin Grenade for the first time, and you hear that laugh, I'm like, okay, if they actually bring Defoe back, and they didn't just bring Defoe back, they made him a major part of the story.
They
And
finally
you know
made
what?
him the Goblin.
But for what it's worth, when they brought the Sandman back,
Yeah.
I was like, they actually gave him some depth, but they abandoned it. Right? They gave him some depth, then they had a disconnect. That was there. There were 3 elements of the film where they lost me. That was one of them. But I was happy, right?
There's
And
only
when
one time at the end that the Sandman bothers me, and that's
I-
because well, what
Sorry,
are you
Tom.
doing, Peter?
I was just gonna say, I think Jamie Foxx was kind of the guy that they wanted to shine the light on as far as the
And it
bad
didn't
guys.
work.
Well, he was the
him
weakest
and
Leo.
Defoe. Yeah.
He was a lot better than he was in the Garfield.
I
movie.
agree.
Yes, but it was still a very weak. It was a very weak character, very weak
On
performance. And that's not Jamie Foxx.
second
It's not
viewing,
Jamie Foxx.
I actually got to take it back. I gave Jamie Foxx a lot of shit the first time. He is not as bad as I said he was in the beginning. Like that part, I got to take it
And
back.
Lisa's right. Defoe was fantastic,
But he is the
100%.
weakest link. Yes.
Yeah, Defoe actually makes the film. And you know what, Doc Ock. I'm sorry, Melina. That was like the biggest pump up I think I've ever seen.
No, but what I was going to say is the only part that bothered me about. Has everybody here at least seen the movie now?
I think everybody has.
Yeah.
I just want to make
Oh,
sure
yeah.
because I remember Snow, you were saying something about the Batman. I didn't know if you were kidding or being honest. But then
Oh wait,
I
Batman.
haven't seen it,
Batman,
but I
haven't
don't
seen
care.
it.
I wasn't sure if you're being honest or like just.
That
No,
was-
I
no,
seriously
I
haven't
was-
watched it yet.
Yeah, and
But
I was
I don't
told
care.
everything about the film, and Tom, you filled in
Well,
all the gaps.
I
So
feel
I'm
like
I
I
just
know
want to
the
make sure
film
before
now,
I get
yeah.
into the movie, like if I get into deep spoilers, because like the only time it bothered me with the Sandman, because they actually kind of not retcon, but they
Oh,
jumped
talking
over they
Oh.
jumped over the whole bullshit about him being the guy that actually killed Uncle Ben. Because when Toby's talking about it, he flat out says, "I caught the guy that killed my uncle, and I killed him, and it didn't help. It didn't make anything better." Completely ignoring the whole Sandman storyline. And then the only other thing that bothered me about Sandman was when Electro says, "And nobody's going home." That's the moment when Sandman should have turned and fought with the Spider-Man.
Yes.
Right? Like it just didn't make no sense that he was still kind of being neutral. It's like, dude, you just said your goal was to go home, and motherfucker just told you nobody's going home. I think he just made your decision for you because he's kind of been, sitting on the fence through the whole film.
There was.
I always.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Culture.
No, go ahead,
I
bro.
really quick. I kind of took Tobey Maguire saying that as like at the time he thought that was the guy who did it. So he killed the guy he thought killed his uncle,
Oh yeah, totally.
and it
those
didn't
two-
make him feel any better. I just I don't know. It's weird that
Well, they
I
were
took it-
able to ignore it because that film, the way it pans out, they come to peace with it, and it's all that bullshit. So you don't have to really bring it up. You're right, but to me, that was a lot of fans' point of contention with that third film because it wasn't so much the Venom bullshit; it was the fact that they retconned who killed Peter's dad. Jesus Christ, Peter's uncle. Right, like that was the part that pissed most
Well,
people off.
it's a father figure. You're not wrong.
And that had
Again,
nothing to
yeah.
do with the Venom situation where that was being forced on Raimi. That had to do with Raimi's choice altogether. He made that decision.
And they
That was
actually
a
put
bad choice.
They actually put a joke in there with Tobey Maguire where he kind of laughed off the Venom character.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh yeah, I fought this
That was-
blue face. That was weird."
That was the only thing I thought that could have been funny. They could have put in there for fans, and you didn't even have to get Topher to do it. All they could have had to do is just had the Spider-Man 3 Venom like crawling on a wall, like going, "Where's Spider-Man? Where's Spider-Man?" Something like that or whatever. Then all of a sudden, Tom Hardy's Venom walks around the corner, and Venom pops out of him and bites his fucking head off.
Yes, yes, yes.
That would've
He
been
goes, "I didn't like that one. He tasted funny," or something like that. That would all the fans would have needed.
Eddie.
You would have got to cheer like a motherfucker.
Eddie, he tasted funny, Eddie.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
That
But
would've
then
been
also
so
that
good.
could have set up how he would have
And
known all
I-
about Spider-Man too.
I'm going to say something unpopular. I like Hardy.
Oh, I like him. I like him as Venom. I do. I
didn't hate Venom too. I liked the first two Venoms. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm weird like that though. Topher Davis
shouldn't.
on the other hand.
Well, that was
Well,
a bad decision.
Even though Leo got the Best Actor award for that movie, shit, I just had it. The
Wolf.
one where he fights the bear.
The Revenant.
Oh, Revenant.
Revenant. Yeah, I think I think Hardy stole the show with that movie. I really do. That was like one of his best performances ever.
I think Hardy's underrated. And look, I mean, you're talking about a guy who acted his ass off under a helmet and didn't fucking complain. I mean, his portrayal in that film was incredible. And he essentially pointing out the shortcomings of Pedro Pascal and many others who are, including the fucking dipshit that takes his hat off in the
Why
fucking
does
Halo.
Pedro got to be such an idiot? Because he's such a good fucking actor.
He's a great actor. Fuck
is.
the first two
He's
fucking
compelling as
seasons.
fuck too.
2 seasons of the fucking Narcos show.
3 of those seasons he's in.
Oh, yeah,
that's true, that's
and
true. Oh my
Game
God.
of Thrones. Don't fucking forget, he took on the
Oh,
mountain
dude.
in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, okay, it was beautiful. That was
Yeah.
amazing, right? And this is a guy who trains and does the shit he needs to do in a fucking like character, and he's a fucking
Very
asshole.
likable,
And he's an
actor.
asshole.
But he's an asshole. Isn't that fucked up? How some of the most likable guys in movies are like assholes. Like, I look, the whole diagnosis.
Mark Hamill.
Well, the whole diagnosis
He's
with Bruce
not.
Willis aside, like, I don't think that excuses his bad behavior for 20 years prior
Yeah.
to that.
Look,
Right?
that's
Like, he's another one. Like, everybody loves him on screen, but you've heard nothing but nightmares about him. Chevy Chase, another one. People loved him.
And
Loved the
Bill
shit out of him.
Murray now.
Bill
Bill
Murray
Murray.
recently.
Oh,
Well, here's
it's
something I want
funny.
to talk about. How do you guys view this recent thing? Do you think this is going to be a big whole bunch of bullshit Me Too
I
crap?
already thought it was.
What
to
happened?
begin with.
That was
This-
Bill. Bill?
Before,
You
yeah.
don't have a
before-
lot of details right now, but on the recent film he's shooting, I can't remember the name of it.
Oh,
They've
no.
shut down production because of allegations of misbehavior on Bill Murray's part.
Yeah, but it's that RZ's dude. It's
They
his
finally
first-
canceled Bill.
It's this.
It's happened, guys. They're
Nah.
trying to kill comedy. They're taking out our legends left and right. I'm telling you, we got to fight back for our comedy.
Look,
They're going to
Bill
take it
Murray
away.
is one of those guys that if you can't take the heat, get the fuck out of the kitchen.
And
You got to
know
be
how
fast
he
to keep
is.
up with him.
He's
And
got a
it's-
reputation that goes back 35, 40 years.
Yeah.
You know how he is before he even gets on the set.
You
This
don't
is
know which
ridiculous.
Bill you're going to get that day, is what Harold Ramis always said.
Yeah, you
Well,
don't
that's
know
all
if
that
it,
matters, is that he's
Yeah.
there,
yeah.
Pretty much, you're not wrong.
True.
right?
Cuba Gooding Jr. right now is getting sued, and
He
it
pleaded
was
guilty.
because he touched.
He
someone.
pled guilty. He pled guilty to
what?
to inappropriate touching.
For what?
Yeah, to inappropriate touching.
I
Who?
covered that. See, you claim to watch my 6-minute daily, but you didn't fucking watch it. So whatever.
Okay,
He
you know
was
what?
at
And
a
I've and you
club.
know what? And you know what? I've invited you to every nighttime live stream that we've ever had, and you've never invited me once to any of your shows.
Mike,
All right, well, to
Not,
answer-
I haven't been invited to Friday to the Sunday night late night thing that got created. I
He's got
haven't
a
been
point,
invited to the
Culver.
Friday thing, the Saturday or the Sunday thing. None of them. Not there's never been
He does
Mexican
have a point,
representation.
Culture.
This is bad. This
I
is
invite
like-
Culture to Midnight Ed shows for Tom, Midnight Edge After Dark for
Culture
Tom, for
Casino,
Loki
so
shows.
white.
Isn't this discrimination? Like,
Yes, it's
Yeah.
racism.
Don't even get
Okay,
started.
I have
on
a
that,
question,
Mike.
Culture.
You don't like white
Culture.
people at all.
Mikey,
Culture, who sends you more cups of coffee than me?
hey, you know, I got
Today?
Mikey up here.
Oh my God! Did he say today? Did you just say today? Loki,
Look,
he's made a
okay,
meanie
look,
face.
Mike,
Loki.
Mike, let me
Culture
handle
too
this.
white.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Culture.
Oh, no.
Culture.
Oh no.
We need to have an intervention.
Okay.
Your channel's too white.
Oh,
I
that's
agree
true.
with Mike. You need to have more inclusivity.
If you knew my background, you'd be like, "Oh shit, better
I
not
know,
say
I'm just
that."
picking on you.
I know.
No, but
God.
he's just simply asking to be on the Culture.
Nick,
Stream.
No, I don't care anymore because I don't want to.
You're a
He's
liar.
not asking. I'm asking for
I don't
it.
want to.
Well, no, wait. Let me say something here.
I only
okay?
go
So-
where I'm wanted.
So me and Loki here have a show called Taco Tuesday, and Mexican
Oh, I've been there
Ironman
before.
frequents both those quite often.
I've been there
you know?
before. I've been there before.
And I even have an emoji for my members on my channel that is Mexican Iron Man himself.
Yes, he does. Thank
Oh.
you, Snow Dub.
He's not the only one.
Thank you,
Well,
Loki.
I-
Thank you,
I-
Snow Dub. Thank
I
you,
know.
Midnight Sedge.
Wait,
Take notes,
I-
Culture. Take notes.
Can I ask a question to everybody on the panel? Who made that emoji?
I love
Oh,
that he
shit,
asked
that's
us to
right.
ask the question when he knows goddamn well he's going to ask the fucking question. I now I know how Johnny Depp felt on the stand.
Oh, I got walked right into that one. That's a good point.
And with
Mikey,
that,
I can't defend you on that.
I know. I walked right into it. Ba boom, bam. I don't even have a response.
that was pretty good.
The,
Uh, And in other news,
just understand everybody on this panel are like.
Well,
my
anyway, as I was
friends.
saying about Cuba Gooding Jr. to answer your question, Mike, it was what back before the lockdowns. He was at some club, and I think there was a girl sitting on his lap. There's video of this. There's actual video of it. But I think there was a girl sitting on his lap, and he was accused of groping her. Now you can't really tell in the video per se, but I guess I don't know if he just pleaded guilty to make it go away or what the hell is going on. But he fought for a little while on it, but I guess he backed down. So I don't know. Do you know more about it, Culture? Or?
Yeah, it's just it's a lot easier. I mean, he's going to take his apology lap, and things will be forgotten. But it doesn't matter anyway. He was irrelevant in Hollywood a decade.
Well, what hurts is I think didn't he recently get accused of like beating up one of his exes or something like that a while ago?
There were 8 incidences that were cited during the course of this.
I was going to say there was a bunch of shit they drug out. Yeah.
I'm a little bit confused here because if a girl's sitting on my lap, I don't know if Mexican Iron Man's going to be expected to not touch.
So are you telling us, Culture, that he's gotten in trouble 8 times before and we didn't hear about it? Oh, it must have been all that white priv. Never mind.
Yeah. Look, this is the other problem is that everybody likes to walk out the history, right? So the history could include, willful acts at the time that everybody was participating in willingly. And now we have leverage. Leverage is a weird thing if you're trying to get into some idea of relevance. And that's the problem. If you're in Hollywood and you want to remain in good shape, you do hover hands. You become our best friend Keanu, where you don't touch anybody ever.
I don't know about what PJ's saying here if you want to read this, but
oh, sure. I seriously think Murray did this on purpose to be in the spotlight and fight this woke bologna sausage because he's a legend.
I don't know about that. I think it has more so like this is probably a thing like the whole. Do you guys remember when Lucy Liu couldn't deal with Bill Murray on the set of
and Drew Barrymore came out. By the way, Drew Barrymore, the most passed around young lady ever in the history of Hollywood at an underage level. And that's not hyperbole, by the way, because there's stories. But she came to Bill's defense saying, Bill was having a bad day. He is funny, and you either know Bill or you don't know Bill.
From the story I heard, she was being pretty much a Karen-ass bitch.
Oh, 100. And
he kind of called her out for it, too.
And I love me some Lucy Liu, but on that set, yeah, absolutely. And you know what? That's why Bill didn't come back for the second film. And that's why the second film did not do as well. I didn't
like either one of them, but Bill Murray was the highlight of the first one. But no, I think this is more
Mac G came up with some bullshit. This is the other weird thing. Mac G comes up with some bullshit saying that Bill fucking headbutted him, and Bill's like, the fuck is that? It's like, look, Bill remembers a lot of shit, and he does drink, and he is Bill Murray, but at the same time, he's gonna remember like headbutting a dude, especially the fucking director on the goddamn film, like Mac G.
Bill's not the most physical guy in the world. Of all the, I think I've heard of the 3 fights he's ever really been in that we've heard about, and that was like Chevy Chase, Harold Ramis.
Well, Chase bled into that, by the way. Ramis and him made up. Yeah. It's like, look, I mean, a lot of times if you feel challenged, especially if you're an actor and you're invested in a character, things get heated really fast. So I can get it, right? But you're 100% right, Tom. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But
no, and I would think that we'd have heard of history of Murray doing inappropriate things or being known as a ladies' man or something like that in Hollywood. Like, there's not even any Cosby rumors when it comes to be around Bill Murray. In fact, isn't he married and happily married for like 30 years?
Oh yeah, this is a guy
that got like grown kids and everything.
Yeah, and he shows up. This is a dude that really does show up.
I mean, not that that's an excuse, but my point being is like...
Well, I mean, Cosby had grown kids. I mean,
but I mean, it's just the point is like, it's not something that's ever been kind of rumored about the guy, even, is my point.
Mm.
Like, unless I'm missing something, has anybody ever gone out and made sound like he's been like this sex hound or anything like that? Not that I realize.
Not for him, no.
So I don't even think this is going to be any kind of that kind of thing. I think it's probably just an inappropriate joke, or he probably called somebody out on their bullshit and they just turned into a big fucking wee monster and like, oh, he yelled at me.
Well, okay, so that, by the way, production notes about one of my favorite films ever, Groundhog Day, outlined where he was angry because somebody wasn't delivering to the performance what they needed to do. And the person that actually was not delivering that day was Andy McDowell, and she said nothing. She's never been involved in the conversation. She never got out there in front of things. The knucklehead that was supposed to be a comedian, excuse me, Canadian comedian. I forget his name. He's somewhat bald. He was the cameraman in that film, and he's not funny. I forget that guy's name. Hate that guy. Anyway, he's the one who actually kind of tried to drag that out into the open. It didn't work because Andy was having none of it. So you hear this kind of stuff, and it is what it is. But yeah.
Guys, I want to thank you all for being here tonight. I want to thank everyone for the super chats you've sent in. Orville Nation, brother, thank you so very, very, very much. The Memes of Destruction, thank you. Ensign Ricky, thank you. Everyone who sent in a super chat tonight. We have a special skull just for tonight. We'll go grab some cotton. Skull!
I can't watch, but I can't look away.
That's how you were born, Snowdog.
We're out of here, guys. Thank you so very much, everyone, for being here tonight. Take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to
I
enemy.
got canceled.
Skull and tuck and roll.
Skull and tuck and roll. No
Night,
culture,
folks.
cancer. We love you.
Yeah.
We love you. Except for when you're being mean to Mexican Iron Man. See you
I
later,
love you.
everybody.
And you're a little too white.
And you're a little too white.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.